week, and you're going to be stronger than you were at the beginning. The next day, we leave Galilee. But not before having a baptism in the Jordan as it leaves Galilee. We had so many people signed up for baptism, it could have taken us at least half a day. So I commissioned others to help. We had 10 baptisms at the same moment. So when one was baptized, they'd walk through a line of like 10 other people and get congratulated. It was actually awesome. It was wonderful. Awesome. In 35 minutes, we baptized 185 people in the Sea of Galilee. That's a picture there. Including some people you know from here. We go down to the spring of Gideon where he chose his men. And another amazing thing, you can actually find the actual spring of Gideon. It exists. We know it's it. You actually are standing, that's what the Bible is so amazing, and where you could see the place where 300 people charge through the plain to the place of the Midianites. And I'm thinking, 300, I think we got 350 on this tour. Boy, what God can do. We have hundreds of people at Beth Israel. How much more can we do something we can change, touch history? 300 people. From there, we go down to what may be the actual site of the baptism of Messiah and Yochanan and John at the border of Jordan. And after I shared, I hear a voice in the crowd saying, Jonathan, Jonathan. And it's a man who spoke here who was a former Arab terrorist from Israel who lives in Jericho, who literally fired on Jewish people, got saved, loves the Jewish people, and he happened to be there. I mean, God just put it together. A very special moment. We go down now into that's the site there. We go down into the wilderness of Judea. Israel is so amazing. In one minute, the landscape can change. We're going down now to the lowest place. Look at that. That's the beginning of the wilderness. And one thing about the wilderness is people would say, you know what, it's actually beautiful. We're going down to the lowest place on earth. We're passing through the Dead Sea. We'll be back there. This is the lowest place on the planet. That's where Sodom and Gomorrah were. And this was our night in Bedouin tents. Everybody was concerned about this night. During the pre-meeting I had here at the service, I would estimate that about half the questions were about the Bedouin tent. What's it going to be like? Do we have this? Or we have this? Do I have bathrooms? And all, I prepared everybody. I said, the good news in the Bedouin tents, you got color television. The bad news is it's all Bedouin programming. You got dancing with the Bedouins. Your father's goat knows best. 8 wives are enough. I love Lucy the camel. And everyone loves Muhammad. We go there. And actually, I'll tell you the truth. In the tents, they actually had cell phone chargers. So that is... We go there, and there are camels waiting for us. And we did a camel ride. We won't go into that. Someone got attacked by a camel, but they're all right. And then in the tent, the Bedouin explained his life. We have dinner in the tent, and then out in the wilderness, under the stars, around the campfire, I share about the mystery of the wilderness. It's so important in the Bible. The wilderness in the Hebrew, it's called the midbar. Try it, midbar. It is crucial because in the Bible, it's so crucial to go in the wilderness. That's where the Bible began. That's where it was written. That's where the Torah was written, in the wilderness. That's where the tabernacle came down. That's where God revealed himself. That's where the Holy of Holies began. That's where the priesthood began. All in the wilderness. It's got to be important. How crucial it is to be in the wilderness. That's why you see all these people. Elijah goes in the wilderness. Messiah goes in the wilderness. They go in the wilderness. David goes in the wilderness. If you're born, and if you're born again, the Bible says you're a child of Abraham. That means you dwell in tents. What does that tell you? It tells you this life is the midbar. This life is the journey through. And when you go through a wilderness, I'm going through a wilderness, oh man, I'm going through, the wilderness actually is filled with beauty. And with all the apprehensions people had about going there, it turned out the night in the wilderness of the Bedouin tent was something everybody loved. It was beautiful. Funny how the thing you fear the most can end up being your biggest blessing. How, we were in hotels, it's easy. Your life is not so much about what's around you, it's really what's about what's in you. Because you could be in the same situation, you're at a hotel and you ask for a wake-up call, you don't get a wake-up call, you're furious. You ask for water without ice and they put ice in it, you're furious with them. All of a sudden we're in the wilderness, it means nothing. We're intense, everybody's blessed. In the hotel, you don't get a wake-up call, you're upset. In the Bedouin tent, your wake-up call is the rooster at 6:15. And then you get a goat at 6:20. You want to keep sleeping, you hit the goat on the head, it goes into snooze mode. 6:25, they send in the angry camel and you get up. It's amazing how blessed you are or how miserable you are in life has nothing to do with what's around you. It has to do with your attitude, your expectation, and your heart with God. And to give thanks for all things and you'll be blessed your whole life. And something else, everybody kept saying how beautiful it was. And so don't fear wildernesses. But sometimes you have to it's not just, God has to do it because he has to take the distractions away from you. He has to separate you so you could be just with God. And sometimes it's best to even choose it yourself. Israelis vacation in the wilderness. To choose, Lord, I need time just with you, Lord. You know what the word is? Midbar, you know what it comes from? It comes from Hebrew, davar or diber, which literally means to speak. Why? In the wilderness, God speaks. And that's why we need the wilderness, to be undistracted so we can hear from God. The next day, we go up from the wilderness, heading for the first time to the destination, the holy city of Jerusalem. We start in jeeps and desert vehicles. We had something like over 30 vehicles through the desert. And amazingly, you could really sense what it was like for the Israelites. You have a little bit more compassion for them. Because we had, maybe less than 400 people, and it's an operation. Who's got to go to the bathroom? Who's got to do it all? Imagine 2 million people. Some even, some people wanted to just be in the wilderness to be alone with the Lord. And then we went up to Masada. You're getting a picture from Masada, the amazing desert mountaintop fortress. We went up through a cable car where ancient Israel made its last stand against the Roman Empire, the grave of ancient Judea. And there in the sand is a mystery hidden for 2,000 years, a prophetic mystery that has to do with the prophet Ezekiel. We don't have time to do it now, but that's there. From there, we go into the Dead Sea, where Sodom and Gomorrah were, the lowest place on earth. The Dead Sea, no place like it, so filled with salt, you cannot sink. It'll keep pushing you up. But if you have any cut on your body, you're going to know exactly where it is. And then we go up to the holy city of Jerusalem. It's dark. We're heading up. In the Bible, it says Messiah always went up to Jerusalem. The only way you can go to Jerusalem is up. It doesn't matter where you're coming from. It's on a mountain. You have to go up. And the journey is always called an ascent. See the Psalms? Psalms of ascent to Jerusalem. In Hebrew, the word is aliyah. Aliyah, say it. Those who are born again, for we are heading to a Jerusalem. That means your life must be an aliyah. It means you always have to be ascending. Always seek to go higher than before. Always choose the higher step, the higher ground, and you're going to be up there. You'll get there. Aliyah. You head up the mountains. We go to the mountains.